There you go. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, so that's how that's supposed to go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. I am happy. Do you know why? Because one of my favorite deck archetypes is Knights. And we haven't had good Knight support. Ooh, probably since we had a little bit in D&D. Not enough, if you ask me. But probably since Theros, that's when we had a lot of influx of Knights. I'm happy that we got all these Cathars, man. I'm happy with the amount of Knights that we got here, and I just couldn't resist doing a Boros Knight deck, man. There's a lot of fun things that can be done with this, and I think I'm probably going to revisit it because I really like it. It needs a little bit more refining. We're going to start in the play queue, and we're going to go to Mythic, but before we do all that, with this lovely Boros Knights, I need you to do something for me, which is tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, or else, guys, well, the like and subscribe is going to come and attack you and maul you with his werewolf claws. It's going to happen. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there. It is September. Subs are cheaper, so now's the best time to sign up. You can check out our Discord community for all of the latest in info, news, deck postings, anything you'd like. And this deck and all the others are available on my AetherHub, which I have down in the description below. And I'm also happy to announce that if you do like this lovely like and subscribe logo that we do have made by a member of our community named STUMFA, we do have some merch available for you if you would like to buy a t-shirt, a sticker, help support the channel with this very cool villain version of the like and subscribe. So what are we looking at here, guys? Well, we can't have a Knight deck without Paladin Class, can we? Spells your opponent casts during your turn cost 1 more. It's a 1-drop. Then, of course, creatures you control get +1/+1. We're going to be giving a lot of people +1/+1. This is going to be a big thing. And then, of course, the final version here, the number 5. When you attack, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature in double strike. Absolutely brutal hit. And we have a few guys, more than a few guys, with trample. Double striking with trample is terrible because all of that damage is going to carry through and it's going to happen twice. So that's going to be a very powerful hit right there, especially boosting up everybody, protecting stuff on your turn, and going for those big hits. Kick in the door. Yes, we have a little bit of dungeon mechanic in this. We're bringing in a little bit of D&D Knights and a little bit of the Innistrad Knights. So Kick in the Door is a really fun one. +1 counter and target creature, gains haste, and can't be blocked by walls, venture into the dungeon. Really like it, especially getting these smaller Knights out and really putting them into play quickly and venturing into the dungeon. We're going to show you why later. Play with Fire, the new shock, 1 red, 2 damage, and of course 1 scry, a lot of words. Direct damage, of course, is always useful, especially to directly to face. That can win you games. Ambitious Farmhand, a fantastic card. Please invest in Ambitious Farmhand and Seasoned Cathar. A 1/1 that lets you pull a 1/1 for 2 that lets you pull a Plains card out of your deck. Really good. And then, of course, Coven is 2 white. Transform Ambitious Farmhand. The Coven mechanic means that if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers. Very, very easy. We're going to have a lot of different powers here, and Kick in the Door, of course, can add 1/1 counters to change powers around. So really, really like Ambitious Farmhand. Fateful Absence. A little bit of removal. I don't really care about giving certain decks the clue token. I think it's a hell of a trade-off. Very, very interesting one here. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Very useful, especially as an instant if they get to use a clue. We can actually get rid of that clue if we want. Hold on 1 second. I had to sneeze, so I muted the mic real quick. Rally the Ranks. Do you really need Rally the Ranks? Yeah, you can. If you want to do more Paladins or if you want to do Rally, it really depends on you. I'm kind of just showcasing both. So 3 and 2 is kind of what I decided. You could go all with those and don't do Rally. If you choose Knight, you're going to be pretty much covering all your bases. She does start as a peasant, but she becomes a Knight, so she won't get it right away. So Rally the Ranks is a big if here if you don't want to do that, if you want to do Paladin. Steadfast Paladin, a 2/2 2-drop Dwarf Knight with lifelink. Pretty standard common card here, guys. This is not that expensive of a deck. For the most part, you can make this a very cheap version of this. So kind of going to be the workhorse. We're going to gain a lot of life with this one. This is a great one to combine with Kick in the Door. So that way it's a 3/3 haste lifelink on turn 3, which not a lot of people can deal with. Rip Apart. Fantastic. If you want to do more Rip Aparts and less Kick in the Door, I really like this one. A lot like Lightning Helix. 3 damage to target creature, Planeswalker, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Again, you can give them Steadfast Paladin. If you don't want them to have that Clue artifact, Rip it apart. Destroying artifacts and enchantments is going to be very, very useful going forward. So always keep this in your back pocket. Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. Honestly, if you want to put 3 of her, I wouldn't even be mad at you. Legendary Human Knight. Blank and 4, power equal to the number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 human token that's tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker they control. It is very poorly worded in my opinion. Basically, anytime any of your creatures attack, okay, any creature you control attacks, you create a 1/1 human token that's tapped and attacking for every opponent you have. You can only ever have one opponent in this game, so you're only ever going to make 1 human token. If you had multiple opponents, you'd make more. And it doesn't matter if you're attacking the opponent or the planeswalker, you get 1. So as long as you're attacking an opponent or planeswalker, doesn't matter if she is, it's anybody. Anybody who's attacking, anybody you control is attacking your opponent, you're going to create a human token. 1/1 human token is not great, but when you start boosting them up with all kinds of other stuff, they become better and better. And of course, her power and toughness is equal to the amount of stuff you have on the board there. So, again, she can be very powerful as well. Nadaar, Selfless Paladin. You didn't think we were going to get through this without this one. A Dragon Knight. Very cool. 3/3 Vigilance, 3-drop, 1 white. Enters the battlefield or attacks, venture into the dungeon. I like to go Lost Mine of Fandelver because it's a pretty useful Fandelver, sorry. It's a pretty useful scrying one, treasure token, fungi caves, or dark pool, then draw a card. Then other creatures you control get 1/1 as long as you've completed a dungeon. Putting him down dungeons you, attacking dungeons you, kicking the door dungeons you. You can usually complete a dungeon pretty quick. So now we're talking 3 different cards that can add 1/1 to everybody. Suddenly that 1/1 creature every time you attack isn't looking so bad because now he's a 4/4. And remember, Paladin Class, how many creatures you have on the board is how many +1 somebody with double strike gets. So we're kind of trying to fill the board with a whole phalanx of knights. So Nadaar is going to help with that one. Karolus. We're going to be seeing a lot of him, man. 2/3 Human Knight, flying and haste. Red, white, and 1. If a spell would deal damage to you or any other permanent you control, prevent that damage. I've had a lot of people salty over hitting me with something and not realizing that was going to go off. Then, of course, if a spell would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +1. That means your Rip Aparts, your Play with Fires, guess what? They're all supercharged. He's going to be making a comeback here. We can build whole decks around him. He is riding a gigantic, looks like some sort of griffin heron. It's like a herogryph. I can't remember the name of it. They're native to Innistrad. The workhorse, no pun intended. Sunrise Cavalier, trample and haste. If it's neither day or night, it becomes day as Sunrise Cavalier enters the battlefield. When day becomes night or night becomes day, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Very, very interesting. We're going to have a little bit of day-night things here. I love Sunrise Cavalier. A 3/3 trample haste for a 3-drop is already pretty good, and when we transform with day to night, it's going to be very useful. If it becomes day or night, day bounce change. If they cast no spells on their own turn, it becomes night, and then if you cast 2 spells, it becomes day. However, if we want to control the day-night cycle, which is very important for Sunrise Cavalier, we have the Celestus. I decided to throw it in here, kind of wanted to see how it worked. Is it really necessary for this deck? Yes and no. It really does help with the Sunrise Cavalier and adding 1/1 counters to everything. You could probably get away with 1 if you wanted to. If you wanted to do 1 and another Odric's Outrider, I'm not mad at you. But it is a fun card. It's neither day or night. It becomes day. Add 1 mana of any color, which is, of course, always useful. And then 3, if it's night, it becomes day. Otherwise, it becomes night. Activate only Sorcerer. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you gain life. You may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So it does a lot of different things. Pretty useful. If you want only 1 of them and you want more of this guy, do that. If you want like that, if you want like that, doesn't matter. Do it however you'd like. It will help, though. Odric's Outrider. Whenever Odric's Outrider, another creature you control, dies, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. A little expensive. Still a beefy 2/4. And when stuff dies, it lets you beef up. I only have 1 of him in here because I like him, and I'm kind of on the fence at the final distribution. But you can pretty much see the overall play we have here. And then we have the finisher, Vampire Knight, the Mounted Dreadknight. I love the Dreadknights. A Vampire Knight, trample, 5/4. It enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter and an opponent lost life. You might think a 5/4 for 5 is not great. A 5/4 for 5 with trample is okay, but we can pretty much guarantee that he's going to be a 6/5, and with all the other bonuses he might end up being a 7/6 or an 8/7. What we want to do with him, what his main function is give him that double strike. If we're double striking with that big of a trampler, I don't really care who's blocking us. We're going to get some damage in. So he's kind of our finisher here. Love his artwork too. And, I can't resist sneaking in a vampire. 9 plains, 9 mountains, pretty even distribution. You could probably go a little heavier on plains. That wouldn't be bad. And Needleverge Pathways. Sorry for the long explanation. There's just a lot of new mechanics to do. Pretty aggressive. A little bit more white than red. We have our cool firebacks here. 2.3 average. 21 creatures. 17 of them knights. We do have those peasants. She can become a knight. So it really is 21 knights potentially. A lot of humans though. 5 instants, 5 sorceries, 2 artifacts, 5 enchantments. Those are Celestus, 22 lands total. Pretty much all you need to know. Now, Celestus does give you that extra mana, so 23 and 22 lands shouldn't be that bad. If we look at it in the alternate view here, we can take a pop. All right, 1, 2, and 3 is again where we're living. We do have 1 Odric's Outrider and Mounted Dreadknight to finish it off, but really early plays, getting set up. We have our first line of defense and our second line of Knight Chargers going in at 3. So that's where we're living there. Why don't we start in the play queue, and then we'll go into Mythic and see how she flies, all right? Really having a lot of success with this deck and having a fun time. And that's the main thing. You should be having fun with these. All right, let's take it for a ride. Okay, this is a terrible hand. Yes, we will take that. I think we don't need to rip apart. Do Paladin. Well, Darren Stinger. Okay. Let's do direct damage and scry. Yeah, I'll take a farmhand. That would actually be pretty good for me. And he's out of there. Okay, wonderful. Great win there. Hey, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. Was it a draft or was it a constructed? Let's keep going in the play queue. I think we'll finish off the night with a mythic and see how that flies. Let's keep going with play queue, and mythic is a little sweaty right now. I don't know if this is mythic caliber. We'll do it at the end there. Was it draft? Wow, you actually got to draft a vampire, man. That's a good pull right there. That's a good pull, man. This is not a good hand. It's pretty much the same hand. I think that kick in the door is not necessary. Okay. Hey, Wreaking Havoc, thank you for coming by, man. Great to have you. Prismari Pledge Mage, and I know just what to do with him. Push, slam. Okay. Come on and jam. And welcome to the slam. Oh, he's got another one. Look at that, guys. He's got another one. Well, we'll fly in over the top then. There we go. We'll activate extra power mode, maybe. Okay. So this is going to be really tough for him because Karolus really screws up. Really screws up some excellently effective burn spells. This is a starter deck? That's not that much of a starter deck. Come on and jam, and welcome to the slam. So he has to realize he's probably not paying attention. If a spell will deal damage to a permanent I control, prevent it. And if we do damage with somebody, it does more. So, that's the problem that he ran into there. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, that's the problem that he ran into. And he's out of there. Zanjero. Yeah. He got that, but he didn't get that one, and he was expecting to get that one. I didn't even watch the new Spaceman. You know, I have not watched a movie. I have not had the patience to sit down and watch a movie, to be honest with you guys. I barely get any time for myself during the day, and spending 2 hours watching a movie just seems like I don't even want to do it. I'm at that point. I think the first movie I'm probably going to watch in probably about 6 months is going to be The Matrix. Because I am at the point where I don't even really want to watch movies. You have to watch movies for school. In what capacity exactly? I'm not sure I like this opening hand here. That's a little better. I think the Celestus is probably unnecessary. Oh, you're in critical film analysis and stuff like that? That's pretty cool. Eye of Vecna in a red deck. How about it, guys? What are we even talking about here? Probably going to burn up, but... probably going to burn me up. But that's okay. I want to get Nahir. I want to get Nadaar. Yeah, I want to get Nadaar out, so let's try to draw some burns out of his hand. Let's Lost Mine of Fandlever, Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. Okay. Hopefully, okay, he drew another card. Alright, so now he's going to be in trouble because this will prevent damage for anybody else going in, and we can swing. Create treasure token. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So everybody else that I put down is going to be protected. So Rem Karolus is going to be doing his thing here, man. What were they saying, Venka? Vesna? That's not even a thing. Vesna? To see. That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense. Alright, I can do that. Everybody made it a soft C? That's so weird. It's Vecna. It's always been Vecna, man. Vecna. Oh, Wildebeest Tamer. Okay. Thank you, Wildebeest Tamer. Pass. It's day. My turn. Alright, we do one of those. We do one of these. There you go. Bye-bye. It is. It's a hard C. I've heard it pronounced in like some audiobooks or maybe some movies or something like that. Vecna. I don't think it's Vesna. Alright, let's keep ripping people up. Seem to be having a lot of success in the play queue. Oh yeah, OJ Senpai, he gets it. Yeah. So we're going to be giving out some more VIP stats here soon to the regulars. And we're going to be taking some VIP stats for some other people, unfortunately. I'm going to keep this all-white Menacer here. Because I like this to this, I can guarantee the 3rd mana and then start doing it. Hey, Devil Atsuki. People who haven't come in like 2 or 3 months. Okay, has the nuts. Apparently not. Apparently that username was just a lie. Alright, let's look at this card. Ugh, God. Gross. Let's see if we have any packs to open. Do we have any packs to open? Hey, look, a pack, guys, and we're going to get a rare. If you're knighted, you're VIP status. That's what I call my knights. Hound Tamer and Shipwreck Marsh. Okay. Morbid Opportunist. Ritual Guardian. Okay. Alright. Alright, yeah, let's keep going until we lose, and then we'll try to make it flying with mythic. Yeah, I kind of do a feudalism thing. You know, if you play Magic, you're probably into fantasy, so I figured that's why I added all those swords and skulls and knights and levels and old-timey things. I'm going to start adding some jobs to Discord, special Discord roles that you can sign up for or pledge for, stuff like that. We're gonna add a lot of cool stuff here in a minute. So keep an eye out for that. A lot of people are asking for certain stuff, and we're trying to grow the channel. So, I mean, it's a pretty fair guess that if you play Magic, you probably like fantasy shit. So, I'm going off that. Fickle mana. Okay, well, I guess this guy knows my whole life story here. Elderfang Discipline. Well, I'm gonna chuck one of these. Extra planes there. There we go. Foretold. Foretold is forearmed, no blocks. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to turn the radio up for that sweet sound. And then we're going to hold you close and never let go. Because we're about to lose control. Yeah. He understands my pain. What did you foretell here, man? I'm curious. Probably Poison the Cup. If I had to imagine something, it would probably be Poison the Cup. I wanted to see the Green Knight. Again, I have not watched very many movies. I've been kind of off a movie thing. Oh, yeah, he made it day-night. That was his bad. So now we can transform her into a knight. We're going to venture into the Dungeon. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Dungeon? Am I saying that correctly? Dungeon, right? Let me see how it... Let's see here. Venture into the Dungeon. Yeah. Venture into the Dungeon. I don't see what the problem is. Yeah, he finally decided to play that. Dungeon. Yeah. Dungeon. He's going to double block, and I'm going to rip him. He's going to double block, and I'm going to rip him. Here you go, that Threadripper, boys. Here you go, that Threadripper. Get out of here, Kalane. You fucking suck. Remember Threadripper technology? Isn't that a fucking graphics card? Bully Kalane. Somebody here has experienced Kalane in all its many moods and urgencies. Alright, let's amp up everybody. Let's rip Arnie Brokenbrow apart. And then let's do the old attack and smack. Gain 1, lose 1, pop, 9 damage. Send me the next guy. They still have Threadrippers. I can't even remember what they did. I think I had one of those back in the day. Yeah, they still have Threadrippers as a core processor. Oh. Okay. Fun. Well, let's keep it going, guys. I don't know how many in a row this has been. Is anybody keeping track? I'm not. Death by Dungeon. It's Dungian, isn't it? It's not Dungeon. I don't know. Okay, for the people that have already typed their comments in the down below, I know it's Dungeon and not Dungian. Frankly, if I wanted to get more comments on my channel, nobody ever says anything in the comments. I get so few comments on my videos that the best way for me to start getting comments and interaction with my channel is to start mispronouncing things on purpose, to be perfectly honest. That would really salt people's that would really salt their apples. As they say. Nobody says that. All right. Savage mode. Ambitious Farmhand. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright. Ambitious Farmhand. Really ups the engagement. Take action. Okay. Dungian. Valky got allies. We're gonna get rid of him real quick. Real lickety quick. I do not like me, Valky. Really didn't have anything good in my hand for him, so. This is such a crap deal that gets to investigate. I've never seen a more beta play than a turn 2 Valky. Brutal, dude, man. Oh man, leave some for the crows, man. That's a brutal hit there, man. That's it's never worked. That's what I'm saying. Ravens are bigger. I think Ravens bully crows. Ravens are bigger, I believe. I actually got to see the Ravens at the Tower of London. Pretty cool. I used to live in Europe, for anybody who didn't know. I used to live in Europe all the time. Magic equivalent and got your nose. Oh, man. That's brutal, bro. All right, swing. I don't think I need a treasure. I'd rather have a gobbo. There we go. It's so easy to remove. Like, I mean, I guess you get to look at their hand, but like in my case, I really didn't have anything good. It was like all mana and one creature, so. This guy's going to learn himself. He just came to get an education, man. He's not even interested in playing Magic. So literally all he's done is play Learn. Okay, we'll do that. Do that. Do that, that. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Do this on him. There we go. He may have a Blood on the Snow here, so I'm pretty sure that's what's popping up. Pretty sure, and then he's going to Valky. There you go. Yep. And then he's just going to learn again. So this is the whole idea of this is to just basically wipe. I've seen this, and it has to be the absolute most boring version of Orzhov I've ever seen in my whole life. You basically just wipe the board, lock them out, and keep playing this Zoo Exhibition card over and over again. That's it. That's the whole schema of the deck. I don't know who put it out. I suppose the most boring person on the face of the earth may have put it out. But that's basically what literally the whole entirety of the deck is clear the board, get these in your hand, get mana, clear the board, and then just keep attacking with Mascot. This is the whole thing. It's just Mascot Exhibition and Lockout. Is it CGB? I don't know, man. Can't talk shit about CGB. It might be here. So, yeah, it's literally just removal until you can cast this, and then just cast this over and over and over again. Orzhov has so many unique things that you can do with it. I don't know why you would want this to be one of them. I don't understand Orzhov control. Orzhov can do so much more than control. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like going to get groceries on a fucking Ducati, man. Yeah, you could, but like, why? Why are you doing it? Just get groceries with something else. Like, have fun with the Ducati. You don't need to just go get groceries with it, man. You can, just, like, why did you choose to just get a minivan or SUV? You can even get a nice SUV, but you're I can't invest 30 plus minutes and risk a loss. Yeah, I don't have that kind of time either, man. So now that we've hit a loss, why don't we try standard ranked and see if we can close it on a high note, guys? I love that joke that Prof did. He goes, I have a Simic ramp to nothing with no win con and nothing but whatchamacallits, and he's like, well, what's the commander? He goes, it doesn't matter. It's basically a lot of guys, man. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna play to the point. I play psychological warfare. I play Magic to torment. Yeah, Simic ramp value engine with no real win con. What's the commander? Doesn't matter. I've seen those, man. I've played more ramp to nothings. Can we do our game tomorrow? Yes, I will leave it on the queue. It documents them for me. I will leave it on the queue for you, my guy. Absolutely, I will. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do Rem Calhoun here. Let's push damage. Okay. I still have Fateful Absence. I have a feel like he wants to get to... I feel in the air tonight that he needs a... he wants to play a Cosmo World Serpent. Yeah. Or he's trying to do something real janky. So let's do this. Let's start really pushing here. Simic value ramp engine with no real win con. Who's your commander? It doesn't matter. I need something bigger than here. As I live and breathe, that's basically what's happening right now, so. Captain Pepe. He's going to gain 2 life. Druid is underrated class, guys. Druid is underrated class. Additional land on turns. So he is going to value ramp. I know he's got a Cosmo. I just know it. I know he's got a Cosmo here. Create a treasure token. push, smash, smash, smash. Okay. If I can survive one more turn, but I don't think I am. Cyclone Summoner, there it is. I knew he was pushing to some craziness like that. I knew he was pushing to some craziness. Okay, so, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna do this. This creature gets -4 next turn. That, push in. Yeah, I've got a ton of value. Oh, good, you have value, man. Excellent. Okay, what did I say, guys? What did I say? When I see somebody playing a million things like that, it's Cosmo. It's always freaking Cosmo. Okay, so we're gonna play that with that. We're gonna push. It's always freaking Cosmo. Whenever you see somebody ramping, like just out of control ramping, like they can't even help themselves, like they're just ramping for no freaking reason, it's always freaking Cosmo. Always. Always freaking Cosmo. He might be in trouble if he doesn't pop some removal. That. He might be in trouble if you don't pop some removal real quick here, guys. No, we don't want that. Prosperous Innkeeper. Prosperous Innkeeper. You can gain some life here, but I'm going to go double strike. So unless he has removal, I'm going to go flying double strike. So unless he has removal, he's out. Unless he's got removal, he's out skis. Even no matter how much life you gain, homie, it's gonna be a ridiculous amount of life. Nope, that ain't it. Oh, he has tap down with Coma. Yeah, that's right. He has tap down. Yeah. No, he can't. I've got Rem Calaris. He's got to sacrifice another creature. Okay, yeah. Coma is the removal. That's right. But I have another one. Let's see if he remembers. So he's going to create a serpent here. Let's see if he remembers. Yeah, I have another one. Is he going to sack to tap me? Yeah, he remembers. He's a Coma player. It's activated, can't be activated. Yeah. He's going to tap both of them. Okay. So we draw a card. We play another Rem Calaris. Yes. He's got to keep sacking him. He had to burn through 3 of those boys. Yeah, I think he's got me here. Coma's basically invincible, is the problem. Coma is functionally invincible. I don't have any exile either. Well, I'm about to have four creatures. And I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Okay, so let's do Ambitious. Sack, okay. Search for playing cards, take action. I'll take it. Put that down. Steadfast Paladin. He's got to keep sacking. I think I've got... I mean, if he gets another Cyclone Summoner, we're in trouble, but he's got to keep sacking here. Because there's aggro going in now, too. He's got to keep sacking. We're going to go in with him. We are going to... Each player loses a life. Yeah, we're going to make him lose life with that one. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Hopefully he doesn't have a Cyclone Summoner. If he has a Cyclone Summoner, we're in bad shape. Got him with a lucky flunk. Got him with a lucky flunk. Anon Domino, thank you for subbing Prime. Appreciate it, man. Simic value ramp engine. Divide by 0. Ooh, okay. Well, I can still bring it back. Let's see. It's going to take 6. It's going to take 9. I can get it out immediately. He's got Exhibition of the Animals. That's not good because he can start fucking putting all that stuff down. He can get unlimited sacrifice fodder. He's going to get unlimited sacrifice fodder there. But he is not doing as well as he thought he would, which is pretty cool. I like making a noble stand against decks like this. Resolve. Let's transform her. Okay, let's put that down. He's got to start sacking creatures again. That's the thing. He's got to start sacking creatures and sacking creatures to stop me again. He's got to start sacking and sacking and sacking and sacking. Okay. What would be our next oubliette if we did something here? Whoops. Discard a card. No, each player loses to life unless they discard a card. I'm hesitant about doing that. No. Yeah, you have to sacrifice another serpent. That's what you can't sacrifice any other type of creature. Is it worth losing some stuff to rampage him down? I don't know. We're gonna do. You got a Simic with Wincon on board and 1 card in hand. Any serpent, yeah. So, oh fuck it, man. End times, man. I don't give a fuck anymore, man. Each player loses 2 life unless they discard a card. Fuck you. I'm going to learn you that Simic ain't all powerful, man. This is like the end of 300. I'm going to show you that a god can bleed. Freaking Simic. I'll make a stand against Simic, man. A noble stand. Alright. Excellent. Yeah, use all the freaking creatures that you have, man. That's what I want. Every fucking creature that you have, I want them dead. Nope, he's canceled all that shit. Yeah, I just want you to sweat, bro. This is a moral victory right now. I just want you to sweat. See this sweat pouring off this dude here? Captain Pepe, I just want your sweat, man. I just want your sweat, man. So fucking salty. Ugh, that was gross. Ugh, yeah. Freaking sweat goblin. Yeah, I just want your sweat, homie. That's what I want. Look at that massacre. Oh, look at that massacre, man. Why would I say that? I'm going to lose, but damn it if I didn't go down swinging, man. He's throwing every single freaking crazy-ass card he can at me and still coming up raw, man. Still fucking coming up raw. Still fucking coming up raw. Let's do this. Yeah, he's going to sack and tap. Mounted Dreadknight. Probably counterspell in his hand. Draw another card. You got another clue there. Look how much he had to freaking expend, man, to beat my little freaking knight deck, man. This is a moral victory for me, because I hate Simic. If there's anything I hate more, it's Simic. Just freaking made him absolute sweat, man. Absolutely sweat yourself to death on mine. On my Boros Knights against your Simic Ultra. We'll leave it there, folks. The Glow Cloud. Look what look what he needs to mimic even a fraction of my power. Look how much absolute sweat he had to pour out with his little Coma deck just to beat my little Knight deck. I don't even think I have a mythic rare in this deck. I don't even think I have that many rares, period. Yeah, to mimic a fraction of my power. Let's give it a shot. Tested this earlier in Mythic. Haven't, it works. Does it work great? Well, we're about to find out. We got a big crowd here tonight. TNT Bad, I see you. Yuki Pico. Metro PX. Dark Nebula. Prime Time, Anon Domino. How you doing? Bloodluster. Zyme, Wreaking Havoc. Who else is here? Say hello if you're here, guys. Thank you, Rusty Lazy. Yeah, everyone's real quiet all of a sudden. I think everybody plays while watching. I think that's part of it. Alright, I'm doing this. Let's do that. Okay, let's mountain it up. Let's scry. Play with fire. Yeah, I'll take another one. Lurkin' and Jerkin, okay. Delver of Secrets. Everybody loves this one. Icy. Fly. Make my way back home and learn to fly. He's gonna fly and then he's gonna delve. Very interesting. Man, they did Olivia's Midnight Ambush. They didn't need to. go. Adeline. Adeline's going to get it done. Behold the multiverse. That was not the play, my guy. This is going to hurt. NGL, this is going to hurt. Unless you got an unsummon there. Even if you got an unsummon. Yeah, okay, he does. It's still going to hurt. It's going to slow me down, but it's still going to hurt. Because I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. We're going to scry. Odric's Outrider. Yeah, I will take that. Yes, we will take that. Charmed Sleep. Okay. Tap target creature. Delver's Secrets. Not really going to matter too much. Going to do that. Odric's Outrider. Kick down the door. Create a treasure token. Submit. There you go. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. So that's how that's supposed to go. The Council of Birds as in the people, or the Council of Birds as in the deck for Ominous Roost? Are we talking... I'm thinking an Esper Council of Birds. That would be an interesting one. I'll play Council of Birds until such time I've rendered my opponent unable to successfully cast any spells and or participate in the game in any meaningful way, whereupon I shall level up. What do we got here? Rite of Harmony and some experience points. Alright guys, we're going to leave it there tonight, guys. We ran extra long. I got to make a video out of this crazy mess. So, until next time, the word of the day is going to be sword. We got to draw them. We got to draw them swords. Glowcloud, you're a little too late, man. We're about to get to that shakedown breakdown. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Adios.